Hey there, good morning everyone. Tuesday, the 5th of July 2022. This morning's devotional is a reading from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verse 35, which reads, "For whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me and for the gospel will save it." Here's a question for you. Why don't I feel more fulfilled? Not me personally, not me looking at you, but the question that we need to ask ourselves is, why am I not feeling more fulfilled? And the sad reality is far too many people are asking themselves this question. They're not happy. They're not satisfied. In fact, they're downright miserable. And so here's a story that it might illustrate why. Climbing Mount Everest is one of the biggest challenges that inspire people to do something big. Now, Mount Everest has never inspired me to climb it because of a number of reasons. Number one, it's too cold. It's snow, and you've got to go bundled up there worse than the Yeti or the abominable snowman. However, if it had bicycle paths on it, I might very well consider, but definitely not when it's snowing. I don't do cold weather. However, many people have tried to summit Mount Everest, but there are also climbers who die in their attempt to do this. And there are many corpses that line the path up to the summit of Mount Everest. Yet, people still want to climb the mountain, although it has no redeeming social value. A few years ago, a climber by the name of David Sharp was climbing up the mountain, and he got into some trouble. And there were about 40 people in the group with him, accompanying him, and also climbing the mountain. They noticed his obvious need for help, but did very little to help him. And sadly, David Sharp died on Mount Everest because none of the other climbers were willing to put their personal goals on hold or even risk their own safety to help him. The truth is that most people are like that. Your own personal drive is to have more, be more, do more, or even protect yourself. And that can cause you to lose sight of what really matters. But that isn't how God wired you. Life isn't about what you make, who you know, what you do, or even looking out for yourself. Life is all about love, loving God and loving others. God has wired you in such a way that you will never be happy unless you're giving your life away in His work. I mean, who's going to be happy giving stuff away? We don't like to give stuff away, but here is something to help us. We will never be happy unless we are giving our lives away in God's service. You were made for something greater than yourself. Scriptures call this your mission in life. Significance doesn't come from status, salary, or even sex. It comes from service. My dear friends, the devotional verse reminds us very clearly, for whoever wants to save his life will lose it, but whoever loses his life for me and for the gospel will save it. It's only when you give your life away that you will begin to feel fulfilled, like you're living a life of significance. May the Lord be with you. May He bless you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and be with you always. Goodbye.